Good evening and welcome to the CHAMA. My name is Grace and Salami. Now, this is a special show because it's hosted by beautiful women from different backgrounds discussing pertinent issues that affect you and me and pretty much everyone. And today we'll be talking about the state of our roads. But first, let's introduce, the rest of the team.
Hi, I'm Kamal Kaur and I'm a mother of two gorgeous kids. I have crooked teeth and I'm a registered voter.
Whoa.
Okay.
I'm so impressed. I'm not a registered voter, not yet. My name is Valentine Jiroga and I write for the Star newspaper. And yeah, that's it.
Okay. Hi, I'm Sean Bartley. I think my teeth are fine. I have 2 children. I do media marketing and PR and life.
Does everyone here have 2 children apart from me?
Yeah, actually.
Are you sure you don't have 2
I'm
children?
working at it.
Okay, fine.
Triplets, there you go.
I want triplets actually.
But before we proceed, we do have a short clip to introduce this topic. Let's have a look.
According to the Kenya Red Cross, 3,000 people die on our roads every year. Pedestrians, cyclists and motorcyclists make about 57% of those killed. The Red Cross estimates that the actual number of deaths may be as high as 13,000 people, but a lot of these deaths go unreported to the police and hospitals. A large number of those killed are the breadwinners in their families, and the deaths mean poverty and destitution for those they leave behind. As of October this year, the death toll stood at 2,525 people. Now, December is usually the most accident-prone month, and in anticipation, President Kibaki promised that new traffic rules would be instituted. Careless driving causing death will be punishable by life imprisonment. This is being treated like murder, and gone are the days when only traffic police could arrest you for traffic-related offences. With the new laws, every policeman or woman has the mandate to deal with traffic issues with the abolition of the Traffic Department under the Kenya Police Service Act.
All right, then welcome back. And I think you heard that. 3,000 people, according to Red Cross, die each year because of road accidents. Now, with the new Traffic Act in place, do you think this may change?
I hope so. I really hope so. 57% are cyclists, pedestrians and motorcycle drivers. That is just appalling.
Which also means they don't have health insurance. Most cyclists do not have health insurance. Most are motorcyclists. So they incur huge medical bills. They're the breadwinners in the family. Your whole family can sink into poverty very quickly.
Do they even have road insurance, these motorbikes? Do they even have it? Because I was hit by one and he just drove off. He just drove off. So I spoke to a friend about this and he said, these guys, half of them don't have insurance because if they're caught, they are in the fault. They have to pay. They just ride off. They'll have damage to your car, caused an accident. They'll drive off. They don't
have road insurance?
Most don't. I don't think, no, they don't. I mean, who's there to flag them down just to check the insurance the way I'm stopped in the middle of the road? Stop my
Wasn't there a reason their number plates were changed to that KM something so that they would be licensed differently?
I think so.
Wasn't there something in that?
But isn't there always a loophole in everything we do over here?
Well, that's true.
Yeah.
That is true.
What concerns me with the new traffic laws is I don't think we're doing it. I know the matatus have gone on strike and done whatever they've done. I actually think we should be looking at them even more closely than we look at personal drivers. If I drive badly, I'm one person. I'm probably on the road 2-3 hours a day. A matatu driver is on the road for 12 hours from 6 to 6. Even that's optimistic. He's probably on the road till about 10 o'clock at night. He's carrying so many people. He's impacting so many lives. I think they should have electronic licenses where all their mistakes get docked. Driving while drunk, overlapping, blah, blah, blah. And then their insurance should be higher. But the more points you have on this license, the higher your insurance. So they can't get jobs.
That's true. In fact, in the new traffic law, I think every 2 years, a matatu driver or whatever must undergo training.
Okay.
But are they going to? Do you think they're going to?
Well, the corruption
There'll
is
be another protest about that. They'll take to the streets for that. Our cars will be stolen because they don't agree with that. And we saw what happened with the recent matatu strike. The country came to a standstill.
I actually don't think the training is enough. I think you hit them in the pocket, you drive badly, you incur higher insurance. Whoever is giving you a job then chooses to hire a safer driver because it's cheaper for them.
Because now they actually have to submit a certificate of good conduct.
You can buy those. You can buy those.
It trickles down, the corruption.
You can buy those. If you had an electronic license where you're caught drunk driving and it's in there. When I was driving in the States, I was never caught drunk driving. you measure yourself. You have 2 drinks, you stop drinking.
Yeah, you should be drinking
exactly.
anyway. Why are you drinking and driving?
Because it
What is
hits
that?
you in your car insurance. You're caught with DUIs, driving under the influence, or overlapping or careless driving, whatever. They'll take your license away.
But now those have been put in place in the fines. I think Kenyans will be scared of the fines.
I think it should be different for PSV drivers.
There is also another problem. We have far too many vehicles on the road and not enough good roads. Okay, so then we have the problem with matatu drivers trying to do the distance they need to do to make the money to keep the fee at 50 bob or 30 bob, whatever it is. Because if they're actually going to be stuck in a jam for 4 hours, that impacts them.
Right.
Okay, so it's great that we have the superhighways. That's absolutely fantastic. That needs to be policed. There needs to be some kind of accommodation. Of course we have to. We have to police drunk driving, bad driving, dangerous driving, and that would be wonderful if that was actually policed. Unfortunately, we have enough laws. Okay, we bring in new laws, but we have enough laws. Okay, they're just not implemented.
Well, hopefully, now that there's no such thing as traffic police anymore, every cop can stop you.
Yes.
Every cop. You don't have to look for the traffic offense to then say,
But the funny thing is, some matatu guys are like, that's not fair. We can't. I think they're so used to knowing, oh, crap, that's a traffic cop, so I can duck this one. But now, since every cop passes to, get the fine, matatu guys are like, no, that's not going to work.
It's our lives in their hands. I'm sorry. And if you don't like the job, pick another one. If you don't like the rules of the business, you can go into another form of transport. You can carry cement from here to Nakuru. Like, really.
Why do they need cement in Nakuru?
I'm just saying, if you've decided, like, this is, if you've decided you want to be in transport, there are other things in the transport business, but you don't have to carry lives. But if you're going to carry lives, we need to be very specific about how you do that.
That's true.
Yeah, we need help paying taxes. Those are dying Kenyans. Those are working Kenyans. That tax bill is still coming to us.
Yeah, at the end of the day, and now with the elections coming up, I mean, I'm going off tangent here, 6 people who are coming in that we will be choosing, we are paying for that.
Yeah.
So we are paying for everything. We're looking after the country, basically, but nobody's looking after
We're the ones paying the cops, we're the ones
looked after. I'm not being looked after. I don't feel safe on the road. I see my car, I maintain it, I look after it and everything, make sure it's roadworthy. I see unroadworthy vehicles smoking away, falling apart. And why are you grinning?
That is now finable. And I sit behind smoking vehicles all the time.
You should be in the car with Sean. She's always rolling up your window. I'm like, Sean, what are you doing? It's the suit. It's the suit.
Yeah. We're so used to it. You're like, why are you rolling up the window?
She's like, where do you think you are, outside Manhattan?
But it's so true. She's right. I do that. My daughter has asthmatic tendencies. She's gonna kick the bucket in the car. I wouldn't be able to. It's not nice. It's not nice.
I think what I'm so happy about is overlapping. It drives me crazy, especially since I'm such a new driver. Seeing a taxi, it's always taxis, matatus, and bikes. It's so irritating. And now the fine is 30,000 or 3 months. Yeah, border borders. It's so irritating.
They are so bad. They're so bad. I mean, okay, we've got this new law that says. A life that is lost because of a road accident should be considered as murder.
Like a murder.
So if I see these people on borders driving recklessly, 3 people on a border, isn't that attempted murder? So what happens to them?
It's one way of thinking.
What happens? That is attempted murder. Why aren't they in?
And they don't have helmets, they don't have.
Yeah. I've been on a border as some experience with a tourist friend of mine. We're like, okay, let's go on a border. There are no helmets.
Yeah, no helmets.
We didn't go far. We went from Lavington Green, I think, to Yaya Center. But
even then,
they
came and hit you.
Exactly.
And
and there's no car, there are no doors. It's your thigh, and
how will I know those are Valentine Joroge's brains on James Gishuru Road? How am I going? That's what happens.
That's a very bad visual.
So wear a helmet next time. Wear a helmet.
And I guess also as our roads continue to grow and we approach Vision 2030, they should put that in place, like on the roads, the bikes need to have their own lane.
Okay, and then the signs.
That would be a fantasy.
Yeah,
that would be a fantasy.
Too much.
I would take up cycling.
That's my vision.
I would take up cycling.
Yeah, there you go.
I look at chicks who come to work in high heels, and some of them don't have cars. I'm like, where do you walk in these heels? Like, your ankles are in danger. There's no pedestrian walk. There are all these potholes, there's mud, there's blah, blah, blah.
Only place in Kenya, in Nairobi rather, I have seen a cyclist lane and a pedestrian lane is on United Nations Avenue, that stretch that goes into Runda, and then end of story. They have this
These
special
people
lane.
who
and
live in the leafy suburbs.
You know,
For different
I have workers on my street.
You take shortcuts from there.
I have workers on my street.
so that can be implemented for the rest of us. That would be
And
great.
cyclists are using it. You see joggers there. You see people are actually walking over there. You know, things are, and you feel, my son, every time we drive, Mommy, it's like we are in England.
Oh, just for those few minutes.
Yeah,
But you know how to come and visit. I have workers on my street. I'm always saying it's okay. They attract cops.
But like what Chan said, it would actually make us a healthier nation. You want
It would
to
make us a
cycle,
healthier nation.
walk. Yeah.
Our pedestrians, where do they cross the road? There's a zebra crossing, we drive across it. Zebra crossing is just an easy way to identify who you killed. Black, white, red. Okay?
You don't think we...
We do not honor zebra crossings. And then they're just put
do.
somewhere. You do. One. Okay?
You're a new driver, so
And
you'll
then-
be hooting.
And then if you go down to the CBD, if you go down to the CBD, you have to slow down because there's a massive population of meandering pedestrians that
Exactly.
cross anywhere.
Anytime, anywhere.
Anywhere, anytime.
Is it me or do they have attitude? They look at you bad.
Yeah, like,
they
you
cross
should
like
especially
all
go to
the roads.
residential areas.
Yeah.
Like drive down, let's say Adams or even Kibera, the
They
slums.
bounce
Oh my
across the
God.
road.
The road is theirs.
Yeah.
Car? Really?
respect
Oh, I'm
for
sorry.
the road.
It's ridiculous.
No respect
But
for the road.
then there's nowhere for the pedestrians to walk. You have a
pavement's
sliver
there.
of pavement that's
That's true.
potholed and muddy, okay? So, I mean, I have huge compassion. You don't, at the moment with the rains, you don't want to get wet.
Or muddy.
You want to
Yeah,
get
or
muddy.
slip or fall into a pothole and never come
So
out.
we have to take care of the pedestrians, the cyclists, the motorcyclists, and the motorists.
All right.
It's
Before
complex.
we proceed, let's take a short break. We'll be right back.